to load. Evening, guys. Welcome to another HOR season 13. We're at round 9. 2 weeks ago they did Monaco, and last week was their first break week, so you haven't really missed too much action. Evening, Nick. I'm joined by Adam this evening, as always. Evening,
Hello.
Adam. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm alive. Feeling a little bit loosey-goosey, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, a little bit loosey-goosey tonight.
Brilliant.
No, I better turn my volume down. Make sure I am on one.
That seems right. We'll just wait for the cars anyway. I think there's 20 tonight. I see 20 names
There is.
anyway.
There is 20 drivers, and there was more on the reserve list as well. HOR is the place to be.
There's some quick people there as well tonight. Quali's going to
There's some quick people there, and then there's Rage.
Oh, has he not got too much pace here?
I just want it to be horrible to Rage, to be fair. I feel like I'm going to pick on Rage for the whole stream.
I think if he got anywhere near a top 10 in quali, I think he'll be happy with that.
It's good. Well, it's going to be a close grid with it being Austria. It will be very close.
Tom's here as well.
Oh, is
name
Tom
changer. Tom's at the bottom, so is name changer. Pelly, Macho's there. New Nick's had a lot of pace this season. Pepin, he's got a podium this season, so's Keke. Rude's always fast. Liam, I haven't seen him too much this season. There's Jensen, he's got podiums every race we've had this season. I think he won out in Monaco as well.
Jensen did win at Monaco. He got
You didn't miss much then.
It was actually quite a good Monaco. I mean, I raced, didn't I? I did.
Yes, I think.
And I binned it. I did something.
I saw you could have you could have finished 9th if you'd stayed there. I saw there was about 17 that started and only about 9 that finished.
Yeah. I can't remember what happened to me now. I know I crashed in the same place as where because Chris crashed. And I crashed in the same place as Chris.
The sympathy crash.
I can't remember. I think it was a brakes issue or something. I don't know. Oh, it was just my luck at Monaco. Wasn't there that week.
We've got a couple of new names, but I think I've seen them before. And George
Eugene was there at Monaco, I believe.
Yeah, I think he was.
Did he finish second?
Didn't he win? I thought I saw that he won there.
He didn't win Monaco, nah. Jensen got him. Oh, everybody's leaving the session.
We're probably going to be starting another one.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're starting a new lobby, I think.
Yeah, there's a new lobby going. I'm just trying to see.
Jump in a car for a lap.
No, race results at Monaco. Yeah, Jensen was first. Eugene second, name changer third. Rage got fourth. Sean Larry was fifth. Extremist got P6. CPI Evo P7 and Nick
That's
P8.
not bad, is it?
Only 8 finished.
Only 8 finished, brilliant.
Only 8 finished. Monaco claimed many victims.
As long as someone's checked the weather, they should be good to go. It looks sunny in quali anyway. It might be full wets in the race. We'll wait for the invite and we'll just sit on with a car that's left the garage.
I believe they're all leaving. I mean, 100%. Ray's done something to the lobby. Must have. Name changer got fastest lap at Monaco as well.
could just say Rage must have done something to the lobby.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he's lobby host, so he must have done something. I should get back on tube.
Yeah, there's a lobby restart. That's a bit louder. At least I can sort out the audio. Whoa. Ah.
No, not that button. That button.
We'll have to keep an eye out for the pit lane tonight.
Yes, yeah. Make sure we don't go on the pit lane at all. Don't want people using the stream for any shenanigans like that.
Rob may be down.
I say that with a smile on my face. How many laps is this? 36 laps, and it's 36 tonight.
Yeah, it is. I think it's 36.
You'd think I'd know. I raced it Monday, but...
It's only 2 days ago.
Yeah. It's an age thing. 100% it's an age. Me and Chris talk about this a lot. Half of the time, it's definitely an age thing. Hey!
Because you're in your 40s.
I think that's the end for me. I don't think the memory's ever going to be any better.
There's the invite. At least we get a lap done by Liam. 1046. We'll see if that's any good with some of the times in this next session. Yes, we're coming, Jensen. Might as well go through the table while I know Jensen's about 80, 90 points in front.
Oh dear, I've got Chris messaging me all this useless information. He's actually not messaging me any information, he was asking if we kept the stream up, so we have. So you're going to go through the table?
Yeah, I might as well. It gives people watching something to listen to. Yeah, Jensen's first. He's on 171. Tom's second on 92. There's a great battle for third. Pepin's third at the moment with 75. Name changes on 72. Keke's on 70 with Mr. Rage. 65 is Macho. In 8th is Cameron on 60. He's only raced 3 times this season though. Nick's 9th on 53. Sean Larry on 48, Zero's on 43, New Nick's on 32, Smalley's on 31, Jack is on 28. There's a lot of names on this list actually.
Good luck.
Simon's 15th on 27, so's Pelly. David Enchu's on 25. I've not seen him too many times. Rue Gillett's on 21, so's the Extremist. Chris is down there on 14. He's only finished 4 races this season.
Oh, that's a guy I missed this season. David Enchu.
David Enchu, yeah, he's had some bad qualities. I think he's got pace.
No, I think he dropped to a reserve because of school and exams and stuff. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was always there and thereabouts in races. He was always a pain to race with. Not in the respect of dodgy driving, but he was always about the podium places and stuff.
Yeah.
He was always there.
If Liam gets points tonight, you're the only one in this league on 0, so...
Yes! And I've only raced 1 race and I couldn't even finish it.
You couldn't finish it.
That is a god stat.
Liam didn't finish Monaco.
But I was in a McLaren, so when Jensen brings the constructors home, I get another title because I drove the McLaren. That was my whole thinking about being in the McLaren when it was free. Brilliant. And I said this. So I'll get another title. Oof.
By contributing no points. To be honest with you,
those no points.
My teammate in realistic, I don't think I have one now. Actually, he's contributed no points this season.
You don't have one in realistic anymore.
Yeah.
There is a story behind that, and it won't be for the stream, but
No, that's
I'll let
fine.
you know what that is.
That's fine.
Mind you, I suppose Rage could sort a teammate out for you. There's plenty of people that like to race realistic as long as they fit into the Merc.
Depends who you want, yeah.
Evening, Chris.
No one from this league.
No. Well, no. I'm looking at names and I'm thinking, look, we could somehow slow them down, but no, I think that's impossible.
Tell them not to use 8th gear. We'll be fine.
Chris, those are facto mundos, cuz. Oh, the championship leader on a Monday and a wash driver on a Wednesday.
he is leading the construct. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not actually. It's Jensen and Pelly are leading the constructors.
Yeah, Jensen and Pelly leading constructors. Rage and Chris. Meh season, but Chris is leading the way on a Monday. Me and Chris are the two old dogs showing you young guns how it's done.
Young guns.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You weren't there Monday. Right, now this is where the teamwork with me and Chris plays. First laps in Austria. I mean, he's towed the whole lap round. I'm never going to threaten to overtake him, am I?
No.
I'm not, and I can admit that. So I get full on tow the whole lap.
It's concerning how close he was to you, though, after the start.
Yeah, that start was. Do you know what? Right, because obviously, because Chris was right behind me, and I've reacted to people braking early in front of me, and just tried to dodge to the right, slap the brakes on, and obviously Matty was there, but then out of all of that, Matty jumps positions and gets no damage. I end up at the back, so. It's one of them incidents where, yes, it's an incident, but it's not a bad incident, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. I mean, if I'd have just kept going straight, I'm taking 3 or 4 people with me. But then that whole race, the clamp on my wheel had come undone. So not only am I steering, but I'm holding it up the whole time as well.
Yeah,
because it just kept wanting to drop down.
Lucky it's only a short track.
Yeah.
Well, it was dry and quali, so a bit of rain might mix this up, but I can see probably, maybe 2 groups split off here, but the front group I can see at least 9 cars in it, maybe even more. If you drop the DRS though, you're going to struggle if you've got cars behind you.
I mean, realistically, this whole race with these guys, how close they could just be one big train.
Yeah, it could.
I mean, I think they'll split off maybe 2-3 groups, but otherwise it could be a big train. No, but Chris, don't knock yourself. You compete in quali.
Yeah, if you get. Oh, that guy's brilliant. David's brilliant.
I still haven't received the unredacted letter of the law from Sir Jarvis. Yeah,
he loves it, doesn't he?
I tell you what, some of the times when he writes stuff, it is some of the funniest stuff you could ever read. I honestly think he should put it into a book or something and release that.
Well, he maxed out the Discord letters when he wrote his last appeal, so...
I mean, that was a cracker. I read all of it. Sometimes I graze over things and I don't read all of it, but that thing from Chiv had me engrossed and I read the whole thing. I was in stitches.
10K Yodel delivery.
Appreciate it, Jim. I can't wait to read it. And I don't like reading. I've read 3 books in my life.
We'll sit on with Tom. We'll see how he gets on, seeing as he's the first one going to go round. Yeah, the pit lane into that last corner could be a bit worrying for others who are overtaking, especially in the race.
I mean, I'm telling you this much now, Jim. Merseyside Red are getting whooped. They ain't making it out. They're not getting from. Sorry, I don't care. Right, let's see. Who can we get on board with?
Tom's first couple of corners looked very good. Well, in fact, his first corner looked very good.
I'm jumping on with Eugene. One, because there's something about the name Eugene I just think is pretty cool. And because he had a cracker in his debut race in Monaco, so I think he could be a thorn in the side of Sir Benson.
That's fine, David. We'll set you a little camera up. Set his camera up just before the pit lane.
I can do the same if that helps, Chief.
44.5 through sector 2 for Tom. In fact, he might, he has. He's just invalidated his lap. That's quite unlucky, actually. Who's right behind him? One of the Ferraris. Sean Larry, no, it'd be J-Ro then. J-Ro's on an invalidated lap as well.
On the limit. These guys, on the limit.
Yeah, they are pretty much. I think the got Jensen into the last corner. Yeah, we'll get a time from Jensen then, first time off on the board. 105.0. That's interesting because the 104.3.
Wow, Rooty's back with a bang.
Rouge just put a dominant stamp down there. Macho with a 104.5, 2/10 off. Sean Larry's even done a 104.7. Liam's on a 104.8.
Chief, stop it.
He loves it, doesn't he? Nick there's done a 104.9.
Oh, Macho 104.5. No, Liam 104.8.
Pepin's just
Nick,
started
yes.
that. Is that Jack coming into the
no
last corner?
assists on a pad, Nick.
Mr. Ray's 104.8.
Loosey-goosey.
104.8 there from Mr. Rage. It puts him 5th at the moment. These guys.
I've got this feeling that Eugene's coming in to put this on pole at the moment.
Where is Eugene on? Oh, he's at the bottom. Let's have a look.
Final corner now.
Yeah, I've got him. 44.9 through sector 2. 104.6.
Oh,
third
Eugene,
at the moment.
let me down.
Oh. Oh, there's a car in the gravel. That's Tom. Same with Pepin. A 44.9, so he's matching Eugene's time through sector 2. He can just link up these last couple of corners. He could be on right up there with him. In fact, Eugene's just dropped there to Jack. Pepin got away with a little bit there, but it's only put him a 104.8. 2/10 off of where Jack and Eugene were, but 6th place different there. Jack there did a 104.6 as well. Name changes a 104.7. See how Keke is getting on. They just don't know. 104.6. They put themselves 3rd at the moment on that second row, just in front of Jack and Eugene there, right next to his teammate. In fact, Mercedes, I think, have done quite well this season.
Oh, here comes Zero.
Yeah, we'll set him with Zero.
Favourite second cousin.
Second cousin.
Yep, second cousin. Jensen's going to be HRR's
He's
favourite.
just invalidated his lap.
Oh, turn one's a Dutch.
I don't know who else might be on a lap here.
Jensen's on an out lap.
I think Smalley might be on another lap because he's down on a 121. And he's not going into the pit as it looks on that angle.
No, Chip Quizonin isn't playing the long game. He's probably forgotten he needs to go and do a lap. He's old, like me.
Smalley just invalidates his lap into that last corner. Would have been a 104.7 as well. It would have put him probably 7th. That is a tight grid already. But Rude there with a 2/10 gap. It's pretty big compared to the others. Jensen obviously has to do a better lap than that. He must have lost time somewhere.
He might have got a bit loosey-goosey. coming out of turns 1, 2, 3
Yeah,
or 4.
yeah, he might have.
Yeah.
In fact, let's go on to him because he's just about to start a lap.
Tommy's on an out lap, Pelly's on an out lap, Chris is now on an out lap.
Smalley's lap time we're getting pole on a Sunday, a 1:21.6. It wouldn't be the slowest, I can tell you that. See how Jensen gets on.
I'm on board with Benson.
Yeah, he took a lot of curb on that first corner. It might have.
He's up a bit. He's up a little bit. No, like he broke very early for that corner there.
Has he let off? Yeah, he's let off.
He's pulled out of that lap.
Yeah, he has.
He's pulled out of that.
Maybe he took too much curb there and he lost a lot of time.
Oh,
now he's not doing all right.
His next lap.
No, it didn't, did it, David? Did you say you're on with Macho?
So
Where is
Macho's
he?
10th up.
Where was Name Changer? Name Changer's coming into that first sector as well. He is only 5 thousandths up. He didn't find that much time. Macho needs to find about another 10th though, at least another 10th, if he wants to trouble Rude's time at the top there. Rude there with a 104.2.
Nearly 2 tenths up, Macho. He's nearly 2 tenths up.
He needs 2.5 now. Rude's just gone quicker.
Let's see.
That looks very nice through that last sector. 104.3, found 2 tenths, but half a tenth split the front two at the moment.
So Chris, 104.737. He's in front of his teammate.
I just pulled over. Is Jensen going for another run here? I think he
Finish
might
line
have.
up. We do love the Finns.
He's only up by 1.5 though, is Jensen. Through sector 2. He's up by 6.5 tenths through sector 2.
Tommy's on a lap.
If Jensen can find another
0.5
2 tenths here, he'll be on pole, but I think he'll slot into maybe second or third here. He's gone wide. It has let him off. He's not going to... No, he's not going to... He doesn't want that lap either. He's going to have to go for another one. Anyone coming into the end of their lap? Is that Chris?
What is Tom going to do here?
No. Is that Jack? Is Jack going to improve?
So Tommy's up 5.8 seconds.
He needs to find 10. And that will still only put him in 9th. He probably found a lot of time through that last sector though.
Ooh.
Oh, 104 dead. Jesus.
He found 10.
Jesus, wow.
So Jensen has gone back into the... Wow.
Yeah, he didn't like his lap. He had a rough last couple of corners.
And he comes again, so he's having a one-shot quali, Jensen.
See how Nick's getting on.
Pelly's on, no? Pelly on the left?
109, that's on 13th. Extremist is 10th up through sector 1.
Pelly's not on the lap. Pelly invalidated
That-
in lap.
That lap by Tom is ridiculous. 4-0. Macho's just in, I think, no, he's still where he was.
So Ruby's back out again. This will be Ruby's last run. Unless he's doing stuff on old tyres, and then that's just even worse.
I mean, he might be happy starting second.
I'd have Ruby be my teammate on a Sunday.
Yeah, of course you would.
Is that something we can discuss? Rob, are you watching this stream? Can we discuss this?
He'd probably laugh everyone, but
Yeah.
at least one.
He's my teammate. I'm fine with that.
See how Nick's getting
Let's
on
see.
coming into the last corner.
Nick is up a smidge.
New Nick.
No, you're talking about new Nick.
He's on a 104.7. It puts him in the top 10.
Number 10.
It's not too bad. Oh, and then he's lost it, so he's going around. He will, well, yeah, it's 7
Because
minutes
you called
left.
him new Nick.
Yeah, he didn't like it. Keke is matching their time at the moment through Sector 1.
I'm appealing that decision, Chiv. I did not make that bed. Can you write me up a letter of appeal, please, Chiv? Make it long, fashionable, and funny.
It's got to be funny. Keke was matching their time through brilliant. Through the first couple of sectors. He found over 2/10 by the end, though, moves himself up to 4th with a 104.3. Really on another lap here. Can he find 2.5 tenths? He's not found much time through the first 2 sectors.
They carry so much speed through there.
Yes, they do.
Oh, he's improved, but not enough.
He still needs another 10th on that. I think that time by Tom's pretty, very, very decent.
Now, though.
Is he back out? He's down in 16th. If he's a 10th up through Sector 1, I think that's where he didn't have too much time to gain from there. Oh, and he's caught the curb and it's took him round. I don't know if he's got enough time. He might, yeah, he's probably just got about enough time to
Has
get
he got
out.
the tyres though, Paul? This
Yeah,
is the
it's a
third
good
time
point.
he's been out.
No, he's having a rough time. Pelly's in the pit. He's down in 20th.
I mean,
Still
Jensen's got
improve.
enough time to get in and get another lap, but has he got the tyres? Or the race is going to be wet.
What? The race might be wet. We don't know, do we?
No, but everybody's coming out quickly, getting out their softs, getting them done. As of late, people have kept a set back.
Yeah, you've
Unless
only
that's
seen
just
the two,
that's
haven't you?
in the slower guys, not these guys. These guys use everything.
Some of these probably do a second run on the wall on the first one they used.
Yeah, I used the worn set on Sunday's quali of wets when I was meant to come out on the Inters. Obviously it didn't harm me, but...
Yeah, because the wets stayed the better tyre, didn't they?
Yeah, and I got P2 in quali, so I was lucky.
Then changes up through the first two sectors here.
He's 104.5 at the moment.
He's on a 104.4. It moved him up to 6th. That is so close. I mean, the front two at the moment have slightly pulled away, but you've got a second. Jensen's gone
gets
third.
in P3. That's a massive improve. I didn't see that time coming there.
No, neither did I actually. It's a good effort.
No, fair
from
play,
Jensen.
Jensen. Fair play
He had
there.
a bit of pressure on him there as well with one run left. Who's in the, is that Smalley? Smalley's going to improve. 104.7, just almost an 8. He puts him down in 14th. There is literally a half a second gap from third. A 6/10 gap from third all the way down to 17th. Jensen would not be on the lap now. Main changes coming into the pit. Chris is on the lap. We'll sit on with Chris. 10th up through Sector 1. I mean, the 10th finds him about 3 spots here, but if he can try and get the lower end of the 104s, it will definitely push him up nearer to that second and third row. Has did a good job there to get out of the way as well.
2 tenths up. And at the moment he's going P9, P8.
They look quite smooth, yeah. They take too much speed through there. 104.5. P9, I think that's not too bad. I mean, he's only 2-3 tenths off a third. That's so close.
Rage has absolutely boned his lap. Yeah, he invalidated. He must have got loosey-goosey somewhere.
Is anyone actually on a lap here?
Well, this
a lot of cars up the track.
Quickly go for a smoke. I'll be back.
Yeah, the last corner looked a touch slow. One of the Ferraris is coming to there all the way out there, Sean Larry or Zero. I'll stay on with Smalley, see how he can get on. It'd be nice if the Pelly's out now. It'd be nice if those bottom three could get in the 104s as well. Put everyone within the second of each other. Smalley's caught the curb, he's going round. He's not going to finish his lap. There's a lot of cars in the middle of sector 2 there. Unbelievable amount of cars. Where is one of them? This right, look. Brilliant. Is that coming to the end of his lap? Yeah, he gained a 10th. He's moved up to 8th there. Munich's retired. He's down in 13th. Chris isn't going to have another lap. There's too many cars coming to the end of their laps here. I'll try and stay on with as few as they possibly move. I know Pelly's on a lap. He needs to do a lap. That was very close. Trying to find the other end of this unvalidated lap. Zero is coming to the end of his lap though. 104.7. Didn't gain any time though. He's in the top 10 for now. Extremist there also finished on a 105.2. Chris has finished on a 104.5 there in 9th for now. Nick down there of 104.8. He's only 6 tenths off of 3rd place and he's down in 17th. Jack's on an invalidated lap. He's going to possibly finish where he is. Keke's up by a 10th as well. We'll stay on with him as they come to the line. Is that one? No, they're both round. Okay. Keke, if he can find a 10th, he might even find himself up in front of Jensen there. Only found a 10th, he'll just sit behind. 300ths behind Jensen. Jensen moves second now with a 104.1. Still a 10th off of Tom's lap time there though. Nacho's finished as well. We'll see how yeah, it would have put you 4th. He's unlucky. Eugene anyway comes to the line. He'll be 11th when they start. Mr. Rage, he's coming in the pit, so I think that's qualifying finished for now. Good laps at the end from Jensen though. He had a lot of pressure sitting down there in 16th, needing a valid run. And he definitely got close enough to Tom in the end there, only a 10th off. We almost saw a 103, but 104 flat. I mean, you move 8 tenths down the leaderboard and you're in 18th. Rob's here. Go on, Rob. Rob's in the pit. We're just missing Adam now. Oh, Adam.
I'm back.
Rob's back. Rob's here.
I told Rob to get on stream.
Brilliant. So if you go from first to 18th, they're within 8 tenths of each other.
Damn.
Or first
Rob, to figure out why I appealed, you need to read Chief's comments, and you have to figure out why I appealed.
In code.
Yeah, it's in code, because obviously you're on the stream live now, so you're not going to watch it back, because that's cheating.
I do appeal. Right, so Tom's on pole there, Jensen second, Rude's in third, Keke will be 4th, Macho 5th, Sean Larry 6th. That's a good lap from him actually to get up there in 6th. Name Changer 7th, Jackson 8th, Chris Allen 9th, Zero 10th, Eugene is 11th, Pepin's 12th, Pelly's 13th, Nunick is 14th, Smalley's 15th, Mr. Rage 16th, Liam 17th, Nick 18th, Extremist 19th, and George will be at the back in 20th. Yeah, literally
I'm actually eating Jaffa cakes at the moment, Rob.
Brilliant.
And I've got a pack of discos there as well. Oof.
You're making me
Croissants,
hungry.
Chiv. Let's only talk about croissants if they're from Lidl's. Okay?
David's will probably be from like Marks and Spencer's or something.
No, he needs.
They aren't
To get-
biscuits. Yeah, it's sunny
He
in the
needs to get
race.
to Lidl's. No, the Lidl croissants, Chiv. I tell no lies. Tesco's dry. Sainsbury's dry. Aldi's dry. Lidl's fresh ones. Banging. As all people say now, a top tier croissant.
They're French though.
Right, well, Rob, I could eat some bourbons. All right, I've got bourbons and I've got some malted milk out there as well.
Bourbons
Okay?
are nice.
Yeah, malted milk, the old kid's favourite. I love them.
Malted milk. It looks like we're not going to have any rain. Well, we might have rain. It could probably.
Never know. You never know.
You dip them in milk. They're quite nice. He's just going to go to his west wing of his mansion to speak to his French lady about a croissant.
Oh dear.
We'll leave Rob to talk about the weather.
I'm surprised. To be fair though, I'm surprised Chiv ain't playing Paw Patrol at the moment.
Yeah, he's the elite, isn't he?
He has been on that line. It's a free download through PS Plus at the moment. I'm considering trying it.
We'll bring up tyres. We'll at least allow people to see a bit of what's going on there. We don't need that.
We're not distracted by croissants and everything like that, are we?
I'm hungry, that's why.
Oh, I have a message for
dear.
you, Paul.
Yeah, go on.
Chris thinks you're a moron for saying that bacon's horrible crispy.
I don't like crispy bacon. It tastes
I may have added the moron bit myself.
brilliant.
I've heard Rob's a good baker, Chief. Maybe you should employ him.
I can just see him in a penny.
I bet it's pink as well.
So Liam
Wow,
is
Chief,
on
wow.
mediums. There you go, thank you.
Wow.
Common sense. So Liam is on mediums, so's the extremist, and so's George. Liam's down in 17th, extremist 19th, George is 20th.
Good result for extremist at Monaco.
Yeah, it
Very
was.
good result for
Top
extremist.
6 in this league is, well, it's decent.
That might have
Very,
only been
very
nine
good.
finished, but he survived and he got a good result.
That's it.
Something to be proud of against half of these people.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Do you know what? I nearly killed extremist at Monaco. I had to slap the brakes on coming to the dodgy chicane out of the
Ooh.
tunnel.
Jensen's
And
going to be in
smack
a
the
good
wall.
good place there. Tom and Rude have both missed their
Ooh.
grid slots. So he's going to have a good run if he can get a good start, a good run into turn one. The only other person to do it, I think, was Nick. Everyone else is lined up. We'll just wait for the lights. Hopefully it keeps this camera
Which
angle
Nick, Paul?
because it's not bad.
Was it new, Nick?
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're away. It looked quite slow from Jensen there. I think that Tom just got away in front of him.
No,
He might have a run on him there, actually.
he definitely
He
has.
does into turn one. A few cars are going wide there. One's going round. I think a Red Bull got collected. That might have been name changer.
Oh no.
And a couple of others have got caught up in that as well.
No, Jensen just backs out there. He's got Rooty around the outside of him though.
Going down in turn 3, that Tom will want to try and pull away while these guys behind him are fighting, if he can.
Oh. Oof.
Everyone seems to have got
Keck's
through there
making
okay.
moves.
Keke's moved a lot. He's moved up a couple of paces here. He's got to go side by side with Rude. Sean Larry in he makes the move, stick up the inside there as well. Can he? He's going to have to give a bit of room on the side. They
We
do
got Keck round.
contact. There was a little bit of contact, but I think he left enough room. It was just bounced him off of the other car
Hopefully
there.
there's no damage.
See how everyone got through that, actually. Macho's moved up 1. Jack's up 3. He's up into 5th. It's a good start from him. He has got Sean Larry all over the back of him, who hasn't moved places. Pepin's up 5 as well. He's had a great opening lap. Eugene's, in fact, just gone in front of him. They're going to go side by side in turn 2. Oh, someone's around there.
No,
I don't know.
Jack.
Sean Larry
Jack, it was Jack.
may have clipped the back of Jack there. He lost out a place to Pepin. He's moved up to 5th now. Eugene's going to look up the inside.
7th.
Yeah, he lost a place out to Sean Larry there. He had to move out the way into that corner. Zero's just behind these, and already there's a big gap back to Rage in 9th place, but I think that might have been some of the incidents. George has already made up. I just went on with George because he'd made up 10 places, and then he catches a curb and goes round.
No, I'm just going to sit on with Rage. I want to see if Rage goes a bit loosey-goosey at any point. I promised Nick I would.
We'll give him some airtime.
Where is my pal Nick? Where is old Nick? There's old Nick just behind
Nick's
Rage.
just behind Rage.
See that?
He needs to try and get within that DRS. He has got new Nick all over the back of him.
Old Nick and new Nick fighting it out for the name Nick.
Brilliant. That's the top 10 as well, actually. An Extremist has kept himself clean. He's 12th, moved up 7 places. He's sticking on the back of those guys as well.
Nick did.
No
Nick's
one's
in DRS,
stopped.
but he didn't get it.
No one's actually stopped, so Name Changer will definitely be making some moves from there. And so will Keke and Smalley.
Yeah, Keke and Smalley should. I'm hoping for Pelly. He has a clean race.
He's down there in 18th. It looked like he might have got caught up with some of the incident, because there is forming a big gap now back to Nick. Someone's around there. Is that Chris? That's Chris.
Oh,
Chris is
no.
around. He's got back going. I don't think he's got damage, but he will find himself quite a long way behind.
You got him now. You can't quit it. You got to hope for that safety car.
You have got Jensen. Oh no, he looked like he was going to make a move there into turn 2, but he's just sitting behind Tom for now.
Tom's got 100% energy though.
Extremist is Tom harvests his energy somehow.
Should we nickname Tom the Harvester?
The Harvester.
Something like that. Yeah. We'll just nickname Tom the Harvester. Stuff it.
Pepin's actually had a lot of pace this season, David. He's got most of the driver of the days, hasn't he, from the comms box, just because
Pepe has
he's got a podium
he may
as
not
well.
have won, but he's been there and thereabouts. He's always been up there. So normally he has a great drive.
He's already up 7 places, and he's sticking to the back of Macho there on that top 6, 7 guys at the moment. In fact, the train
I'm glad Macho's not used all his energy. He's conserving some. He's not like the Harvester, but he's still
56.
over 50%.
40. Jensen is just trying to keep within that DRS. He's on 36, but Tom's on 80%. Sean Larry's down to 20 odd. So is oh, it was funny. That was brilliant that day. Zero has now run out of battery almost. He's down to 10%. Mr. Rage is doing alright, sticking within DRS with 60. Sean Larry picks up the first 3-second time penalty. Nick and the Extremist are having a good battle back here as well.
Well, Extremist is making some moves.
Yeah, he's up 8 in 11th there.
Not got much battery left.
Was that New Nick? New Nick caught the curb there, went round, so it gives Extremist a little bit of breathing room before Jack is all over the back of him now, actually. And Name Changer did get past Pelly. He was sitting just behind George. How are the medium tyre runners getting on? Extremist, he's moved up actually. He started 19th and he's moved up to 11th. Liam's moved up. Extremist has just lost the place.
Oh, he
To
must have had an
Liam.
incident turn 1.
Yeah, no, I think Liam went around the outside of him because up into turn 2 he didn't have DRS. Oh, he has been shunted from behind though by George. George does let off though to literally give him the amount of room
I've got a
back.
habit of doing something like that to old Rob. There's something about the back end of his car I find very attractive.
Just give it a tap.
Yeah.
Name
Me
change.
and Rob have discussed this numerous times.
Name change
know what
was
it is.
ghosted, so I don't know if I don't think he's in his car. I don't know if
Who?
he needs an invite name changer because his car's ghosted on my screen.
Oh, let me go and send him one anyway.
Everyone else is pretty solid apart from those two.
Send one.
Tom's back up to 100% battery.
That's just
That's
not good.
disgusting.
Yeah.
The whole vista, that's why we call him it brilliant. I mean, Jensen's still on 24, he's just keeping within that DRS. Rude behind him is keeping with him as well, and he's pulling along Macho quite nicely. Pepin's staying with these guys. Sean Larry does have that 3-second time penalty already, but he's literally in this train with Eugene as well. Zero has just dropped off the back of this now, which might give Mr. Rage a chance with the DRS to get past. He won't want to fall too far off that if he knows he can get past.
I mean, I know the grid's still quite bunched, but a nice safety car bunch it right back up again would be nice.
Yeah, there's a yellow flag in sector 2.
No.
Is that
Chris
new Nick?
again. No,
Is that
it's
Chris?
Chris.
No, it's Chris. He's just going round. See if Jensen can make a move down here. He's 6.5 tenths after the first turn.
Chief, do you mean the Harvester? He's not Tom anymore. He's called the Harvester now. Okay.
He was
And I don't know who Pepin is. I call him Peppy. I think Peppy's a better name.
He did tell us his name when he got a podium, but I call him
Oh
Pepin.
God, he did, didn't he?
Rude
Yeah,
there,
his name's
Rude's
Bert.
ghosted actually. They're in between each other's cars, so
Who's ghosted?
Rude and Macho, but it might have been contact into turn 1, which has then stuck them together. So until
Could have been.
they're literally driving in between each
But the
other.
bank could completely screw one of them here.
Yeah, it could. I think Macho's just about to get in front. Where he was. These guys have started falling off these as well now. Eugene and Sean Larry are going to go side by side into the second last corner here. And into the last. That is a great move from Eugene. I know Sean Larry will have...
Storage Tom.
Oh, did they just touch?
I feel like Eugene just let Sean Larry through. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm not
something
sure.
happened.
I'm not sure if Sean Larry touched the back of him, but he looked like his car went to the side.
Blue scored.
Name
Maybe
change
there
has
comes
joined.
that final corner between Eugene and Sean Larry, and Eugene let Sean Larry back through. Can only guess. Can only assume.
Macho's got no battery, sitting in third now, won't have DRS on Jensen. Tom's on 70%.
Mr.
Jensen's on
Wilson, there is
0.
no chicken on this track.
There's no chicken.
You cannot cut the chicken.
Pepin's dropped that battle behind him with Eugene and Sean Larry has
And I'll tell you what,
dropped them out of
Eugene's
his
gonna.
DRS.
He's already taken the 10th. Pepe.
Yeah, he's definitely going to push into that top 4.
Yeah.
Macho's just out of energy and now he doesn't have DRS. Rude might be able to get past him here and Pepin might even be able to get past him. There's a yellow flag. Keke is in the pits.
Sector 3,
And
that's
Keke
a
retires. Yeah,
oh,
it's in the
Keke's
pit.
out. Oh,
Yeah.
he retired. Oh.
Oh, and Macho's gone very deep there. He's actually gone off the track. So this might give I was going to say it might give Rue a bit of a run on him, but it hasn't helped. But I think, do you know what? I don't know if these guys are slowing down Pepin. He's absolutely flying. Sean Larry and Eugene is still going side by side. through that first sector. Yeah, it looked like he gained a little bit, but coming off that curb, he might have lost a slight little bit. You say Chris is just about to make an overtake?
I think Chris needs a safety
I've missed
car.
something. Macho's happened. Something happened to Macho.
Oh, he's retired.
Where though?
Retired in the pits.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh.
So Macho's
I didn't get
retired.
the chance to sing my song.
That's left Rude in a bit of a tight spot. He's got Pepin with 40-odd% battery all over the back of him now within DRS. They're far enough away from that Eugene and Sean Larry battle. Jensen's closed in on Tom slightly over the last couple of laps. Possibly, I mean, he retired from third, so fourth, third. yeah, they do. No one's going to make any moves through here. We'll see if anyone's closer further back. There is a nice little train with people.
Oh, P7.
I've just gone on to George again, and he's got the same curb and he's spun round. He is on medium, so I reckon he could probably box off them and go for hards if he wanted to. Rob's really
Definitely
confusing
need
me.
a safety car.
Yeah, bunch them all back up. Sean Larry and Mr.
Yeah.
Rage have 3 second time penalties, so does Nick and Chris. Mr. Rage finds himself up in 7th actually, he's doing very well. Liam, the medium runner at the moment, he's there in 10th. He's the closest one we have to the front. Yeah, I know what you mean now. I realise that. But let me get what I need up here and then I'll go back to that. Getting all confused here by Rob. That's fine. So Tom's back onto 100% energy. In fact, he's burning some. He burned a little bit at the end of that, but I think Jensen, he's staying within the DRS.
Another yellow. There's
Fine, coming to Jack.
round on the straight.
Yeah, he's on. He was spun on the last corner. He's going round. He's lost quite a few positions because of that as well. Sean Larry going to make a move in? No. Had to go
A
deep though.
correspondent from the pit lane, Roberto, has said no rain in the pit lane, so there could be no rain in the race.
Sean Larry's just going to sit in behind Eugene here. Sean Larry got, I think, Mr. Rage is quite up to this, and so Zero. Zero's on the back of them guys now as well, as Name Changer gets past Smalley. These guys are catching up slowly to the next guy's extreme, which is Aaron.
Yes!
Chris is on. Chris has done the fastest lap of the race so far. Still down there in 18th. I mean, anything can happen here as long as he doesn't get lapped. Where is he on track? He's in sector 1.
Look, a safety car comes out, race resets, happy days. If it doesn't, he's just got to head down, keep going.
Liam's boxed off his mediums. We'll see where he goes. He's gonna come out quite far back actually when he boxes.
Sean Larry making a move on Eugene. Eugene probably going to go straight back for it.
Oh, Sean Larry
loosey-goosey from Sean Larry there.
Yeah, he caught the curb coming out of the corner. It re-cost him the place there. Mr. Rage is sitting just behind these, and so is Zero now. There's a big gap back to Nick. But he does have the extremist right behind him, so there is battles literally all over the place at the moment. Name changes in a train of 5-6 cars here as well. He'll catch up to these guys in front of him. I mean, Sean Larry and Mr. Rage behind him both have the same, so for position it's not too bad. There's a yellow flag. Is that Chris or is that... That's George. George is going round. How did the
This is
Alpine
actually-
emergency meeting go?
About Kayla.
I wonder when the extremist is going to box. Oh, who got loose there? It was Nick. Extremist probably will take this place. They've both got no battery. Extremist is going to dive up the inside here. He's going to take the place quite easily in the end. Nick had to kind of half back out of that. And now he's going to have trouble from name changer behind. He's going to try and slip up the outside. No, he's going to have to sit behind.
I haven't gone, Rob, and I won't be.
Oh, you're not going to the meeting?
No, Alpine are dead to me.
Oh wow, name changer there went for a very risky overtake
He's clawed
round
his
the
way up,
outside.
isn't he?
Yeah, he's all over the back of Nick. There's a yellow flag
No,
sector
is
one
that-
up.
Who's
Someone-
out of the pit straight?
Is that Chris?
Oh no.
That was close, but that was decent from the extremist. He went to box. And these guys just had to go around the outside. Name changer probably, he's going to sit behind so he gets the next DRS as well.
He wants the one after this, though, really.
Sean Larry's made a
Because
move
he'll go
on
through here,
Eugene. And Eugene's taken the place straight back. Oh, Munich's out. Where's that? In the pit? Yeah.
That's it, name changer knew what he was doing. Get this DRS.
He's got Zayro charging behind him. Zayro's going to come up the inside of... Is that Smalley's going to come up the inside of both of these here? They're too wide. Name changer lost out on the position there to his teammate, but his teammate's not going to let this one go, I don't think. He's going to try and... Smalley's going to try and get past Nick as quickly as possible here. And Jack's caught up to this group as well, and Pelly's just sitting behind him. So there's literally a group at the front, then a 5.5 second. There's a safety car coming out for some reason. Did Chris get lapped in the end? Chris has been lapped, but if they box and he carries on going round, he'll pass them. I think George is going to be a bit glad as well, because they were literally just about to fly past him. He might have to go round for another lap. Yeah, George may have to go round for another lap just in case he messes up his pit box. He doesn't then want to be behind Tom. There's a safety car, Adam.
Oh, nice.
And Pepin is going to jump Rude Gillett in the pits. And Sean Larry may... Well, it depends if all these box. I would think so. Chris has carried... George has carried on because he wants to unlap himself. So has Chris, that's
Chris has
fine.
stayed out.
Yeah, they'll unlap themselves. Everyone else is going to box. Probably put on mediums for 18 laps, so probably for on mediums. How many places is Pepin going to jump? I know he's going to jump Rude because Rude's just had to sit there and wait. Eugene didn't get held up.
Lane.
Oh, Smalley. Let's see where's... So yeah, Pepin jumped Rude there in the pits. Yeah, he can lap. He can box now because the cars obviously can't pass the safety car. So he's got enough time to box and probably get back round. It's going to do 4 laps. Everyone's on mediums now, apart from Liam, who's on 4-lap-old hards. Extremist is on 2-lap-old hards, but he may... I mean, he's at the back of this little group. He may rebox for mediums. If he's got a fresh set of mediums, he might want to rebox. He'll only lose 1 place. Liam can't really do that because he'll lose 6. Chris has just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Silly boy, because he could have caught up. He might even be able to possibly Reeboks. Yeah, it was a bit bad by Chris. Smalley's got one. Chris has 11 seconds actually, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. Even if he gets his 5 off, he's still got 6 more. Did the Extremist pit? Yeah, the Extremist is going to box. He's just going to take that one place loss to name changer there. And he'll probably be on a fresh set of mediums. And then he can try and at least stick with these guys as well. That's a good call from him. George won't be catching up this lap. Liam will be the only one then starting on the hard tyre. Or starting the restart on the hard tyre. 5 laps old. Everyone else is on 1 or 0 lap old mediums. People with penalties at the moment. Sean Larry there in 5th has 3 seconds. So does Mr. Rage and Eugene just behind in 7th. Smalley's got that 5-second one. That's fine, mate. Name changer down there in 14th. He has a 3-second time penalty, but he'll want to try and push past some of these guys as quickly as he can. George is catching up slowly. I think the safety car will be out for 1 more lap after this one. So I think Chris might just have time to just catch the back of these guys. George definitely will. It's a shame it doesn't. Everyone's pit, so no one has to stop. Everyone's going to the end. Pepin's up 9 places. He's in 3rd at the moment. Mr. Rager's up 10 in 6th. Eugene's up 4. Zero's up 2. Nick's up 9. He's in 9th. Liam's having a good race. He's up 7 in 10th. Biggest loss, we have name changer there down 7 and Chris down 8. But I think they will make a few moves through this. I wonder if Chris is going to box. No, he carried on. He's going to stick with his penalty and hope others get more and he can get a bit of a gap. Or at least want to try and stop again so he can get rid of the 5-second one. We don't need any of that. Tom just trying to get rid of a bit of fuel there. He's got 0.58 laps. Safety car's coming in this lap anyway. I can't see Jensen's fuel because his steering wheel's all over the place. Would have been easier on the lap before, but Tom's got 0.5, basically 0.6. Everyone should be back at 100% battery as well. And Chris has caught up, so he's going to start from the back. Tom has let that safety car run quite a long way in actually, so I think he'll go definitely before this corner. Try and catch Jensen out at some point. Not gone yet anyway. Didn't go then. He wasn't going out the last corner. He's going to go basically now. As soon as he got onto a bit straight, all the straight. Pepin's going to have a look at Jensen's inside here, is he? No, he's going to think different and just sit behind. Is that Eugene who was making a move there on someone? Potentially. Smalley's moved up a couple of places there as well. Pelly's dropped one to name changer as they continue up the hill here. Smalley gets past Jack there as well. And Zero's all over the side of Mr. Rage. He's going to have to go a long way around if he wants to completely overtake. There's a yellow flag. That's one of the... is that Liam? Yeah, Liam's had an issue. He has got his wing low, so hopefully he's got no damage. Looks like Jensen and Tom have pulled away a bit here. Pepin coming under a little bit of fire there from Rude. Only 3/10 behind. Is that Chris? Chris had an issue. Similar corner through sector 2, start of sector 3. George has a 3-second time penalty, and Eugene gets past Sean Larry there. In fact, he got past him quite quickly there. I don't know if there was an issue there for Sean Larry. Chris is gonna. Is that Chris boxing or Liam? Liam's pit.
I'm back. Oh, Liam DNF'd. Oh.
Yeah, Liam's just boxing.
Oh.
Chris spun. Someone else had an issue. Pepin almost got past Jensen, but he's just sitting behind him for now in 3rd. There is a big train though, and I think there will be now until the end of this race, possibly. I don't really know
what
what
else has really changed.
Not really. I don't really know what some of these are going to try and do. I mean, name changes moved up a couple of spots since the restart, but he's got 3 or 4 cars to try and get past at least. And next lap, everyone's going to have DRS, so they're just going to pull themselves up the road. DRS is enabled this lap. See if Jensen makes any moves. I say he wants to save his battery. Tom's on 70%, Jensen's on 11. Even Pepin's got 50, so Jensen's struggling to hold some battery here. Jack gets past Smalley up that straight as well. Sit on with them because they look side by side. Both with DRS. Smalley's going to take a move to the inside. Oh, there's slight contact and Jack's caught. And Jack has left the session. His car's still on track. Nick's got through and Chris is just there. So Liam's left the session as well. Liam's DNF though.
Oh, let's see if I can invite Jack.
I'm not sure if it was because he felt he was spun, but his car, he did go around.
If my friend's list wants to load, it clearly doesn't.
Jack's car's actually gone into pit as well, so Jensen managed to stay within DRS, but he's got no battery. Tom's on 50%. Pepin's he's back on 40, so he's doing very well. And they've pulled a gap on Eugene
make a move
behind.
at some point.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he's got enough battery to get past Jensen. If Jensen pulls out of that DRS a couple of laps, you might see Pepin past him. Eugene is moving a couple of tenths off of...
Rudy is round.
Oh, Rude's round.
He was on the curb.
Well, that definitely helps Pepin now because he's got no one behind him who's pressuring him, really. 2.5 seconds back to Eugene there in 4th. Zero is going to be probably enjoying himself sitting there in 6th because everyone around him, the 2 cars in front...
Sean Larry and Eugene are still fighting.
Yeah, they are. They've been fighting this whole race pretty much. I think they've both...
Rudy's gone again.
They've both only got a 3-second time penalty. Zero has 2 people in front of him and 3 directly behind him with penalties. Sean Larry and... Oh, someone's around there, one of them. Sean Larry lost a few spaces there.
Rudy is retired in the pits.
Rude's retired in the pits. Sean Larry lost a space to Zero there, and now he's got Mr. Rage.
Yeah, he got a bit loosey-goosey coming out of turn 3. Zero just straight through.
It's taking him side by side all the way up through sector 2.
Oh, Sean Larry's now lost out of Rage.
Yeah, I think he conceded the position in the end. Mr. Rage was just had a bit too much speed going through there. But Zero at the moment, if he can stick with Eugene, he's got 4th place pretty much wrapped up because of the penalty that he doesn't have. Jensen's got no battery. Pepin's still got 50. Tom's is just... How does he get his battery back so fast?
He's not using it. If he's not using it, it's just going to rebuild. I'm I don't get how he gets it back as better than anybody else, but it's the harvest stuff. So
Yeah, that's it. Name changer gets past. Name changer isn't. Oh yes, he is. He's still in his car. Him and Sean Larry going to take it side by side down into the right-hander here as well. Sean Larry just sticks in front of him. They almost fell out of DRS. The guys in front. That won't help if he wants to try and stay within. Oh, someone's round. So George is going round. Chris is still in there as well. He's still plugging away. He'll finish. Well, he'll get a point anyway. I think Jack's not there. Jack's not in his car, so.
Zero picks up the time, Ben.
Yes, he did. Which means he's now got a. So is Extremist. Extremist just picked up a 3-second time penalty as well. He is 4 in front of Nick. He's got 9.5 laps to try and keep that to 3 seconds, but it is up to 4.4 now. Zero will have to get past Eugene here for position now, and he's got Mr. Rage to worry about all the behind him as well. Name changer might be making a move on Sean Larry here, or he might just sitting behind him. It looks like he's getting a bit frustrated because he can take a lot more speed than these guys in front of him through the corners. See how the battle's coming out the front though. Jensen's still within DRS of Tom. He's closed within half a second. Pepin's still sitting there. Jensen's recovered some of his battery now. He's on 30%. Pepin's up to 60. And Tom's on 80. Tom's gained 15% battery in a lap. Minute lap. Pepin's very close to Jensen here. He might make a move. He looked like he had a lot of a better run coming out that first corner up to the second. George is retired. Is that in the pit lane? That's in the pit lane. So yeah, Chris is in the points. He's at 13th. Still gets 2 or 3 points for that.
I'd love for Pepe to get past Jensen and make a move on Tom.
The Extremist is going side by side with Pelly here. Pelly doesn't have a time penalty, but he has got a gap after Smalley of 4.5 seconds. If he can close that, he could even find himself in 5th. Yellow flag, that's George's car. Nick's round. Nick's had an issue. He's gone round. Chris has moved up to 12th now.
Come on, Pepe.
Jensen's on 20% battery. Pepin's on 40. Jack had a pedal issue. God, it was close there.
It was. If that was me and Rob in front, Rob would have got twatted.
Rob would have got tapped. His name change, you're going to make a move on Sean Larry here. These guys are all in a train from the Ferrari of Zero. No one can get past him at the moment. Eugene's in front. Eugene's actually pulled away from Zero here, so Zero's in big trouble from Mr. Rage. Sean Larry's picked up another time penalty, so he's on 6. Name changer will want to try and get past though, because he does have a bit more pace through some of these corners than the guys in front. 7 laps left. He just needs to try and make a move where he can if someone else makes a mistake. Problem is he's got 6% battery. Sean Larry's on 30. Mr. Rage is only on 5. Zero has none. Oh, Zero's caught the curb and a lot of it as well.
No. Only 3 seconds time penalty. How many penalties have they done there?
Smalley's on 8 seconds, so he's only got 1. Yeah, he's got a 5-second one and a 3. There's battle at the front though. I think Jensen's just glad he's staying within the DRS because Pepin is all over the front, all over the back of him. Like I said, Eugene's pulled away from Sean Larry, but Sean Larry now has 6-second time penalty. So Mr. Rage is going to bump up a space here as well. If it all finishes like this close with them guys. People could be on their last warnings here as well, so keep an eye out for all of it with 5 laps or 5.5 laps left.
Imagine that Tom and Jensen both pick up a time penalty.
Oh.
Just imagine.
It would be,
the uproar.
Yeah, Jensen had a slight wobble coming out of the corner. I don't think Pepin can't capitalise on that. He didn't have the best one himself. I don't think everyone else is in this train, but someone's round. Smalley's round.
Oh, Chris getting another bit. Oh, Chris has got 14 seconds. Come on, Pepe. I'd love to see a win for Pepe here. Oh, Rage picks up another time penalty. Oh, Rage has dropped to P10.
Yeah, Rage has dropped to P10. He's all over the back of the extremist. Yeah, you lost out on 4 places there.
Okay, Jack. Hang on. I was trying, Jack. I really was. It wouldn't load anything up. It won't let me. It won't let me get an invite to you, mate. Saying error code online services error. Can you not try the invite that you got from the lobby? See if that works. See if that's still there.
Rage is trying everything he can here to get past Extremist. He will have the inside line coming up to this corner though. Extremist might just have to... Oh, there is contact. They've caught up with Wills. Bit of ghosting, but I think they both got through okay.
Apologies, Jack. I can't get you an invite. It's not letting me load the invites page up, mate. Oh, Red Bull. Smalley.
Yeah, I don't think I have him as a friend, so I can't send him.
Yeah, so I'm sure I added him. It was him or George. I added a few weeks back. It's just not letting me at the moment. I'll keep trying.
Pepin's still got more percent than energy than Jensen here. He just can't get. Well, Tom can't drop Jensen's toe, so he's just dragging him along. Lane change has done well because he's going to find himself up a few places here from where he was. Mr. Rage and Extremist, same part of the track, trying to go side by side again.
Oh, this could be Pepe's chance.
He is very close, isn't he? He's within that.
He is. Jensen had a slight loosey-goosey moment coming out the final turn.
They pulled away at the same time. Pepin does have a bit of straight line speed advantage, but I mean, unless he's going to send one, he has sent one. He sent one from quite a nice far way back there as well. They're going to go side by side. They're both going to have DRS. So is Jensen. This is helping Tom. Pepin's going to keep the position, actually. He's going to take second here. Jensen's going to have to concede that one, but he might have a better run coming out of the corner. So close. Pepin's just...
I was holding my breath.
Pepin's done very well. A great overtake. He's just snuck in front of Jensen.
I mean, Rob's still on the stream. Rob, if that was me and you, I'd have spun you. 100%.
Of course.
100%.
Yellow flag up Pelly. Pelly's going round. He was up there in 7th, I think, so he's lost out quite bad for that. Jensen's now trying to hold his DRS. Pepin's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. I saw him go wide, and Jensen might fly back past him here.
I mean,
Jensen's
at this
gonna go
point,
to the
there's no
inside.
point in fighting it. Absolutely no point.
No, because they'll lose.
ruined it.
They'll lose time. I mean, they are 6.5 seconds, 7 seconds. Pepin is going to fight. He's not going to let this position up.
Oh, Pepe's back there going for it.
Yeah, he is.
I
He's going up the
respect it.
inside. You
I
think
respect
these
Pepe.
guys probably go on. Look at Jensen back up the inside as well. These guys probably go on track position more than. I mean, they have lost 2 seconds to Tom here. Tom's now just completely slowed
Oh,
away.
this is racing though.
Jensen's going to have the last lap with DRS as well, so Pepin has got a bit. No, they've got the same battery now. Tom can take a calm last lap. Jensen's very, very close to Pepin here.
Jensen needs to do the next DRS.
He's saving his
final
battery.
one.
Pepin's now got none, so he will have the ERS and DRS advantage here. Name changer's flown past. Oh, Eugene and name changer are going side by side. Name changer's just picked up a penalty, so that's going to ruin his race. Sean Larry's now got past him, so that's going to do their. He's lost the place there. Jensen almost lost it on the curb there. He touched a bit of curb there, and it was a great save from him in the end. Because if he had gone around there, he would have lost a few more positions. Tom's going to win on track though. No penalties. Pretty much stayed in front from the line. Just teasing people with DRS behind him, but saved his battery. Pepin, there's a great drive from him to come back for second. He will take third though. Jensen will get second. Eugene's going to take fourth after a great race with some of these guys as well. Sean Larry will take fifth, and Name Changer will take sixth. Sean Larry fifth. What's wrong with the Ferrari over there? Oh dear. That looks like you and Rob. Oh dear. Ray should be 8th. That's a good drive from him in the end. 9th.
It's a
really
respect
extreme.
thing for me and Rob. It
Yeah.
really is. I'm just showing him affection. I know at times he needs to feel loved, and that's what I'm doing. Extremist driver of the day. Not where
Yeah.
the extremist finished.
He finished 8th, I think, or 9th in the end.
Nice.
Which is not
Fantastic
bad.
result. Fantastic result. I had a good race with him parts of yesterday. I was racing in his league yesterday.
Oh, nice. So Tom will take first, so Jensen second, Pepin third, Eugene fourth. It was a good race from him. Sean Larry fifth, Name Changer sixth, Zero seventh, Mr. Rage eighth. The Extremist was 9th in the end. There's a good result from him. Nick was 10th. Chris Allen finished 11th in the end. Jack was in and out of his car, but he was 12th. Pelly 13th. Smalley was 14th. And then George DNF'd, so did Rude, so did Liam, so did New Nick, so did Macho, and so did Keke. They were the DNFers from this race. Adam, can you get Tom, Jensen, and Pepin?
Already done.
I swear
Already done.
you might as well just load up the last podium, I think it was.
Well, you could just do that, couldn't you? No, here they come. Jensen didn't get in first because he's washed.
Because he's washed.
He's washed. 100% he's washed.
Still another podium.
Oh, he just doesn't stop, does he?
It's
Here he
vile.
comes. Oh, finishes third on track, joins the party in third. Oof. Fat dub.
Finishes third on track. Brilliant. That's great. That was a hell of a race
It was a great race.
towards the end.
So who are we starting with? Who's starting? Are you starting or am I starting?
No, you got. I'll take Jensen today. You take Pepin.
Yes! Okay, I
There
get
you go.
Pepe Le Pew. Pepin! What a race from you, young man. I'm assuming you're young just because I'm old.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm glad I can make you laugh. No, Pepin, again, you've turned up on a Wednesday, and you're a thorn in the side of Jensen, Tom, Rooty, blah blah blah. How was the race for you? I was gutted. It was a phenomenal drive from yourself. As you say, you're stuck in the train and you picked your moment. And it was perfect. We don't call him Tom anymore. He's called the Harvester. Most time of that race, he had over 90% energy. Yeah. No, but look, fantastic drive from you. You got your move on Jensen. Very unlucky with the penalty. Very unlucky. But another podium, and I'm not being funny, it's not exactly a shabby grid to be racing against, and beating guys like Jensen on track. I'd be happy with that. And I can see you winning at some point this season. I 100% can see you winning a race in Hall. I see it happening. But look, congrats. Fantastic result. And Paul, you can interview the, that guy.
Yeah, fuck
Jensen.
you too.
Wow, PG Vincent, PG sir. Oh.
Jensen, though, another podium from yourself. It's been pretty dominant this season throughout, but I guess Tom was a little bit too quick for you tonight. I mean, even with the DRS, you seemed to try and sit behind him, but like we said, he was on 90, 100% energy when others behind him were on 20%, so...
I mean, like, it was no chance I was going to keep up or be able to pass Tom. Like, he was, like, pretty much every single lap, he was, like, getting the whole lap perfect. I mean, there's some little moments he had, but, like, that's how he's able to keep so much energy. It's just, like, getting every single corner, like, correct. And I think at the moment, like, I've found my quality pace so far, but my race consistency's still not there. Like, I could get some decent laps now and then, but, like, I don't know, some corners here and there that I keep on, like, getting different every lap. Let's say, like, the hairpins, I kept on locking up the rears as well. And, of course, I did my best to keep up with him, and then Smalley gave me, like, an absolute out of, like, my heart was in the mouth at that point, because he wasn't ghosted at all, and I, like, anchored on the brakes, but then I went
Oh,
through.
that was that when he came out the pits?
Yeah, he did a Gerhard Berger out the pits, and
I see that.
But yeah, in the end, that kind of lost me. Like, I had to use a bit of energy to come back to, like, a reasonable gap and keep Epping behind. And, like, I tried on the final lap, but I probably, like, I don't know why I thought to go for the second straight. I should have gone for the first straight, try and get the move done. But yeah, in the end, he had a penalty, so I wasn't, like, too worried. I wasn't going to risk too much. I was going to take the P2.
No, of course. You did well anyway to stay with it. Like you said, Tom pretty much nailed every lap, so to stay within his DRS the whole way round, it definitely helped you. But no, congratulations on another podium.
Yeah, I mean, like, guys like Pepin at the moment, like, you see them all around on this game. Like, this game, there's been so many people that have just come out of the blue to just keep on getting faster and faster along the game. That's, like, Pepin at the moment.
You might be getting slower, my friend.
No, I feel I've got fast. I've got faster since last week, for sure. Or
no, you are on the new
race.
wheel and stuff. No, you are adjusting and stuff, Jensen. You know I'm only kidding when
I'm like, kind of there, but not there. I'm almost there.
Austria,
yeah.
although it's a simple track, is a tricky track. It seems simple, but it's not. If that makes sense.
I mean, I'm matching my old quali pace. That's a good thing, but it's the race pace I have to work on.
I mean, your quali was a bit of a shambles tonight, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the final lap, it was a bit like scruffy, but I somehow got a 0.1, which I didn't really understand. I thought it would be like a 0.2 or something. Just
Yeah, you
row.
rescued it. You rescued it.
I did what I could, and yeah,
you did Jensen things. But anyway, we're bored of you, Jensen. Right, let's
that's fine.
let's move on to the harvester of energy. Tom, at any point, was you worried? No, say no. Just say no.
Not really, but I had 2 warnings quite early on. That was the only thing.
Oh,
really,
did you?
I was worried about because I know how easy it is to just go off. And
obviously,
there was
Pepin did it. So
at one point I burnt down to like 40%. I didn't know how much Jensen was on, but then he said something like, "I bet you've still got half your battery," and I was like, "Yep." And so I sort of knew. He had a lot less than me.
I was derating the whole race. It
was absolutely shocking, Tom. We were looking on, and obviously me and Paul at different times are looking. Well, Jensen's got 20. Tom's got 100. What? Tom's got what? He's got 100. Huh?
And even when I burnt some, like 2 laps later, I'd have gained like 15% or something. I was gaining like 7% a lap.
I mean, the start couldn't have been great for you. This DSQ'd. Didn't eat your grid spot.
Yeah, I tried to like wheel spin into my grid slot and then just went.
He was just teasing Jensen, wasn't he?
He's in the party. He's like, I'm going to get DSQ'd here, Jensen. Give you a little chance, but it ain't going to work because I'm going to have 100% energy most of this race. No, look, phenomenal drive from you. With the 2 warnings early on, as you say, but just the way you had the energy, I don't feel myself that you was ever under threat of losing that race at all.
No, I mean, what happened between Ruti and Macho, I think, was a bit dodgy. Like they lagged. I think Ruti lagged, and then they were inside each other and lost like half a second.
Yeah, they were. They was inside each other.
But I don't know that either of them might have had the pace to challenge as well, because I think Macho had to go somewhere. And then,
Keki might have as well. Keki looked pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I think he spun on lap 1.
Yeah, he spun on the curb. I mean, a few people hit the curb.
I'm pretty sure everyone in our party just died, apart from me and Tom. And name changes somehow came back as well, which was...
Yeah, he had a great race.
Chris recovered as well. Chris was back down in... Well, he was a lap down, and he recovered to P11 in the end. Jensen laughs. Jesus, that's not very nice, is it, Jensen? Whilst you was just schooled by your boy Tom there.
God.
And Pepin. I tell you what, that race, I mean, it wasn't boring, Tom. You controlled the race. But I think for the last 10 laps, I think me and Paul were both the same, waiting on Pepin to make that move on Jensen.
Yeah, we were.
I kind of wanted it to happen, like, considering the championship, but and as soon as he got past Pepin, got a penalty, which is it's unfortunate, but
it is unfortunate. But then it just shows
it's fortunate for me, but it's
fortunate for Jensen.
And Tom.
As always.
But it just shows you lot drive such on the limit. Penalties can come just like that. You're on the limit.
Whenever you get one warning, it just throws you off. You get another one straight away. That's what happens, most of the time, especially if it's in the last 2 corners.
I think I only had 1 warning that entire race from lap 1, and somehow kept away. I felt so close to the limit on the final sector every time, but somehow.
I normally pick up my warnings at turn 1 at Austria, and I go through it half the speed of you lot. So. That's just the way I look at it.
On the quali lap, I was a 10th and a half up on my quali lap. I was on for the record 0.8, and then I balled it in the last 2 corners. Which is,
I mean, you still had pole. I mean, your pole lap was
40.
Yeah. He's a
blinder.
I mean,
04
if you looked at his sectors though, I even looked and it's like astonishing. Like he had a low 0.9 and then a low 0.4 middle sector. Yeah, like a 0.3 middle split. And if he got even a half decent final sector, it still would have been a 0.8, which would have been crazy to see. But yeah, that was unlucky for him.
I've had pole before here at Austria, you know.
Brilliant.
I'm looking forward to the next few races, especially with
I don't
Pepin
think
pace
he's here next
improving.
week.
I'm not here next week, sadly.
Oh,
gonna be-
Tom.
It's the
He's
last
going to be winning the
round of
championship for us.
No, okay, so it's an event. Right, okay, fair enough.
They
Hopefully
forced me
Pepin
to
can
race
beat
because it's
Jensen.
USA, which is like my best track, and it's getting
Yeah,
close with FVR.
And the managers want to race the final race, so we have to win the championship.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. Well, we'll miss Tom schooling Jensen next week.
Yes, we will.
Hopefully
Driver
we'll
of the
have
day,
Pepin
Adam.
schooling him.
It's Silverstone, so Jensen will probably school anyone.
No, not if I get wee begs in. Jensen
Get
won't
Cameron to
school anyone
race. I'd probably be in PS Elefon. He's on the bigger things, isn't he?
then. Well, we could try. Well, I'll speak to
Yeah,
Cameron's
she'll
dad.
F1 podium,
Or
sir.
get Jerry in. Jerry's quick.
Driver of the day, Paul. I don't know.
I was splitting between Tom, because how he raced that, and Name Changer, because he was at the back twice and he still finished in the top 6, 7.
I didn't actually see the end result. I was smoking or eating, something like that. I don't know.
Brilliant, one of the two.
You choose, Paul. You choose.
I will give it to Tom. Give it straight to Tom after his quality
There you go.
dominance and race dominance today.
Grand Slam.
And Jensen dominance.
Oh, no, I
'Cause he
didn't get past the
dominated
slap.
Jensen.
No, Smalley balls. What a
Smalley
run.
did.
Ah, Smalley.
It's another P2. It's like perfectly okay for
Jensen
me.
won't mind the podium.
Jensen's
guys,
far enough out in front of the
I will,
championship.
Wherever even if I didn't win this championship or whatever race, I mean, I don't mind. I've already done enough.
If you're over 100
Before.
points clear, I think you'll be fine. But no, Chris will be back on Sunday for P0. I'm not sure where that is, actually. It could be...
Hungary.
It's Hungary, yes. Hungary on Sunday. I will be back next Wednesday, and with Adam as well. And until then, see you later, guys.
Goodbye. Jensen, you got absolute